You know, nothing says Thanksgiving like going back and playing some Battlefield 1. But of course, when you are watching this video, it will be a little bit after Thanksgiving. So I do hope everybody enjoyed their time, had some good meals, and gave plenty of thanks for everything they have. But I really have been wanting to go back and play some Battlefield 1 for a while now. This game is just, it's such a classic and just still a phenomenal Battlefield game. I mean, in my opinion, it's the last great Battlefield game that was made. Even though Battlefield 6 is a solid game, it still just don't really outperform Battlefield 1, in my opinion. And I did want to try actually a new SMG here, and so far I am liking it. It's got a super quick fire rate. Enemy right here. Hello, buddy. It fires pretty nice on it as well. That is a tank. I'm getting in here for the moment. Oh, no way. Yeah, we got enemies coming pretty close to us. Yep. Oh my gosh, I wasn't gonna weasel my way out of that one. It definitely is an exciting time in gaming. You know, for a while I was looking kind of bleak FPS wise, but we did get some, you know, Arc Raiders, and the new Hell Let Loose is coming out here soon. Can't wait for that. And really the main excitement is just being able to see another Vietnam game, because we just don't see too many game companies go that route. It is a little bit of an edgy route, I will say, just with the history behind the war and everything. But I think going back to Vietnam is just such a good idea. Even though for Hell Let Loose, it's not really going back, considering it is a World War II game. But that's such a good and unique direction to go in, and I think it's super smart. Because like I mentioned, not a lot of game companies have went that direction before. And I think just that new war setting will pique so many FPS gamers' interest that it's definitely going to catch a lot of eyes when it first releases. But like I mentioned, it is super exciting to see what Hell Let Loose is going to do with the Vietnam War. But, you know, seeing that, it makes me think, you know, could Battlefield ever go back again and do that? Because, like I mentioned, the DLC was just so good. And, I mean, the DLC itself could almost been a full-fledged game. And I would love to see what Battlefield could do with a lot longer developing a Vietnam War game. It would be so amazing. I feel like maybe it is kind of questionable nowadays, because, you know, EA nowadays is not the same as it once was, but seeing what they did with Battlefield 6 and how good that game is, it still is possible for them to make really good solid Battlefield games, and I just would love to see them do another variation of the Vietnam War. But I would love to hear y'all's opinions on that. Would you like to see Battlefield go back and do another Vietnam game, or do you think that time has kind of passed and really the market wouldn't be there for it? There's an enemy right here. Bayonet kill maybe? Oh yes, for sure. You know, I had to get one if I'm playing Battlefield 1. I mean, you just gotta get a bayonet kill. It's just, it's so much fun. It's one of the most funnest things to do in a Battlefield game. And in other gaming news, you know, we did see Black Ops 7, and, you know, like I mentioned in my last video, we've seen how terrible that game is. You know, I haven't played it personally. I still can't get my opinions on it. Maybe I'll get the Game Pass one of these days as we see that blimp ball. That is just, well, I mentioned cinematics earlier. I mean, come on, that is, gosh, can we go back to that? I mean, that's art. Like, this game is art, and they've just done such a great job with it. Absolutely mind-blowing. Come back and play it every time. But like I mentioned, Black Ops 7 did not turn out the way that everybody was hoping. And so it seems like, you know, Battlefield definitely, you know, that they won this battle when it comes to FPS. You know, for many years, they always compete with each other. And Battlefield definitely won this one, I think, hands down. But if you are somebody that is a Call of Duty fanboy until you die, you know, of course you're going to say otherwise. And maybe I'm kind of biased, you know. I love Battlefield games, but I do try to keep an open mind and be unbiased when it comes to these games. And clearly, I think Battlefield won this battle. Because trust me, I would love to see, you know, Battlefield and Call of Duty go back to their roots, both putting out tremendous games and really, you know, seeing who has the chops. But like I said, this one, hands down, it's got to go to Battlefield. But if you got different opinions on that, I always love to hear them. Got to be patient out here.
Charges all ready. 18 ready to go.
We missed our TNT, I'm not gonna lie. Didn't miss that one though. Let's go. Patience will pay off, trust me. And how about the composure to not run right away when he busted the wall right next to me? I mean, literally like 2 feet away. I definitely thought I was gonna die there. Thank you, buddy. I'll take the assist.
Medic.
Hello, buddy. I see ya. Couple guys behind me. He's coming in here. Oh, this guy just wins up close like 90% of the time. But like I mentioned, I am playing on Thanksgiving. I did want to say thanks to everybody that supports the channel. I know I'm a smaller channel, but I still remember at one point being at 0 subscribers. I think now I'm a little bit over 500, and just super appreciative of just all the support, guys, honestly. Okay, well, what's this, a little tree house here? Don't mind if I do. Just try to have a little playtime during this war. You know, sometimes you do need a break, don't you? No way we got him. My gun is not made for that distance. These horses, I don't know what they're made out of. I mean, it's got to be concrete or something, because they are just, well, that's perfect timing. Oh gosh, people on them horses though, they have so much health, it's kind of ridiculous. But like I do mention about all my older Battlefield videos, I recommend going back and playing these games. Especially this one. I mean, Battlefield 1, like I mentioned, phenomenal game. Still to this day. And these older games still have a very good player base on them. You know, very easy to find games. And most of the time these games are on sale. So you could easily find these games for $5. And at that price, it's such a good pickup and so worth it. As that is a tank right there. Okay, that is a behemoth, isn't it? No wonder it's not dying. But speaking of sales, and it previously being Black Friday once this video comes out, I hope everybody got some pretty good deals on some video games. I know Steam always has a bunch of sales going on around this time, and it's just too many games, you know? I mean, I feel like I'm not the only one. Everybody does this, but we buy video games. We think we're going to sit down, have the time to play them, and it just doesn't happen. Especially when it comes to Steam, because they just do sales so often, and they really tug at your wallet, don't they? I mean, because the deals are just so enticing. The tank right here. Disabled, and now it's gone. Let's go. Oh, let's go. We got him. Oh, and somebody is over here. I think that behemoth tank is still over here. Surprised his buddy didn't see me right there. But also don't forget about, you know, Cyber Monday sales. Always forget about those. Definitely the best time to go to the store and see what didn't sell. But I feel like now, you know, most of your shopping is done online, of course, so you really don't get that thrill of actually going out on a Black Friday like you used to. Oh my gosh, we are popping off right now. Nobody apparently seeing us or hearing us. But definitely back in the day, it was such a thrill to go out on Black Friday, seeing, you know, a good possibility of there being fights and everything, but it's not the case anymore, everything being online. Did we finally get the tank? Did we get it? I really hope we did. It looks like we did. Okay, because that thing was causing so much trouble. I put so much damage into it. But that was definitely always a thing back in the day. You'd go online, see people fight over TVs, and I mean, absolutely tear each other apart. And it's just like, why? Like, I could never see myself doing that, but maybe I never found that good of a deal, I guess. I don't know, but it's just very hard to believe. Give me that knife kill, baby. I definitely missed all my pistol shots, and it was pretty sad, I'm not gonna lie.